First of all, I say you have done a very good speech and very good explanation. Thank you for that, and we have learned a lot. Thank you, ma'am, for that. And my question is, what are the qualities to be a producer, and is it essential to be very rich to be a good producer? I want to know about that.
That's a myth. I'm glad you asked. That's a very good question. It has been asked to me everywhere I traveled, even in the buses. And that's a myth, he's already laughing because he knows. Everywhere I traveled, whether it's in Europe, even at the immigration center in Europe, somebody asked me, the immigration officer, oh, you must be very rich, because you're producing. And I don't know how it got straight, because one producer, there are several types of producers. Yes. There are two words, producer, financier. So financier is different than producer. A producer can be, maybe he's a line producer, he's just managing the show. Maybe he's a co-producer where he's co-producing with someone who is the financier. So producer doesn't have to be rich.
Thank you, ma'am. And I wanted to be a producer like you.
Okay, that's good. Then it's only hard work. It's only hard work. I was not rich. You saw my pictures. My city was not even on Google Maps. So you don't have to be rich. You will eventually become rich by producing content. But what you have to learn is a producer is a production. It's a manager. Like just how there are managers and consultants who are like managing the complete show, they're making the budget, they're being on set, they're also thinking about how am I going to deliver my film, they also know about editing. So if you want to be a producer, you have to learn about everything, including acting. So be friends with this friend of ours.
I'm also an actor.
That's good. Because I think, I remember in Hollywood, we had our acting class it's funny, I had to play a role. I was actually playing Leonardo DiCaprio's role in that acting class, and I cried and people were so scared. They're like, oh, she's crying. And I was like, no, it's a normal thing in our Bollywood soap operas, so don't worry about me. So, acting is very important, because then none of your actors can throw tantrums on you that, hey, my shot is going to take these many hours, I'm just learning. And they're like, no, you know it. So it's great that you're already an actor. So a producer has to know about everything, even editing, some part of editing, if not technical, Premiere Pro or something, but you have to know how much time it takes for color grading. And I would suggest even marketing and publicity, if you don't know about marketing and publicity, how are you gonna market your film? Producer has to be jack of all trades and master of all as well.